I have a couple of provocative questions to end with. Can we say that Mathas and Peethams were think tanks in the past? Maybe. Maybe the profound thinking, who did it? I mean, we assume it was one man who did it. But maybe there were groups. Maybe they had a leader and he was directing it, and he had students and he had helpers. So for instance, when Panini describes Sanskrit Bhasha as spoken in many parts of India, gives many examples, he's making it very clear that he's not starting something new. He's documenting what has already existed. So if you want to document what already exists, you have to do a lot of field work. You have to go out and gather data, listen to a lot of people, understand how they are using it, and then you can compile and come up with some rules, some codification. Similarly, when Manu says that the dharma is different in different parts of India, is different in different jatis, and he's talking with lot of examples. I mean, he's not sitting in a cave somewhere dreaming it up. He must have gone out and done some homework, done some field work. And the question is whether one man could do all of that, or whether there was a team. If there was a team, then you could think of it as some sort of a think tank, because they were putting it together collectively. Also, some people speculate that Vyasa is not one man. It is a title for a certain kind of writer, and there were many Vyasas, and they like many scholars. So it is a cumulative work of lots of people, and some people say that. So whatever the truth is, I don't know. I haven't come to the final conclusion, but I leave you with the thought that maybe we did have ancient think tanks in India. And I want to also challenge our social sciences people to come up with an Indian social sciences platform. So for instance, why do we assume that society has to be organized and theorized the way the West is doing it? Why can't we do it the way, why can't we look at Indian models? If you look at Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, all these places, Dholavira, the Indus-Saraswati civilization, you have examples of large-scale organization. There must be some politics, there must be some standards organization, there must be some social structure, there must be a way to do tax collection, because the weights are consistent throughout, the tiles are consistent in measurements throughout, the shapes of the letters are consistent. So if you look at the design of the cities and towns, they are standard, and they are standard for many thousands of square miles, and they're standard for 3,000 years from the beginning till the end. So how did such a huge civilization, without internet and modern travel and so on, how did it have so much consistency? It must have had social structures, political structures. So what were those? We should understand that. We should understand how how our ancestors organized society. And we should have a social theory also based on our own traditions. So if we could do that, put some research into that, rather than just copying what we learn from overseas, we might be better off not only for ourselves, but we may be able to give a gift to the world, like we gave yoga and meditation and so many other things. We may be able to give the gift of superior thinking in social structures, political structures, how you organize communities, what should be the relationship between a community and the rulers, and what are the limits to government intervention, how much freedom do people have, how do you manage diversity. We were very good at that, but we do not have these social theories. And I would like to challenge our thinkers to develop these kind of models also.
और हमारे देश के लिए अगर सबसे बड़ी एक समाज की मन में एक आवश्यकता है, तो हमारी सोसाइटी हिस्ट्री कॉन्शियस होनी चाहिए. इतिहास को भुला देने वाली समाज व्यवस्था नहीं होनी चाहिए.